Hello Virgo singles, and thank you to dragonflysoultarot. Welcome and thank you so much for joining me today. What we are doing is the 6-month tarot reading for singles, and I will be doing relationship readings after this for the 6-month period between July 2021 and December, and possibly January, February of 2022. Okay, so this is something that I've put together. Hopefully it works out well. I actually kind of like the way it's turning out so far. So we are going to do 5 columns, looking at the who, what, where, when, and why of looking for a life partner in the second half of 2021. Okay, Virgo, so here we go. In the why column, the first card we have is the 5 of Swords. Okay, so the second column is the 5 of Wands. And the third column is the 7 of Pentacles. Sorry, the third card is the 7 of Pentacles. So this is the why column. Now this is the who. This is all about them. We have the Empress. We have the Star. And we have the 6 of Cups. Okay. So the next column is going to be the where. We have the World. We have the Chariot. Wow, all these. And the 8 of Wands. Okay, I was going to say all these major arcana, but we do have quite a few major arcana. The next column is the when column, and we have the King of Cups. We have the King of Swords. And we have the 5 of Cups. And the final column is the how column. We have the Strength card, we have the Magician, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, Virgo, so many court cards. Just a second, going to there. All right, so many major arcana in here. I don't know where to begin. This is for Virgo singles. This is a kind of a turning point in your life. Everything has changed about your outlook and what you want. You cannot believe the changes that you have gone through over the past year, and it's been tough. You're still struggling with some issues here. Since we have the 7 of Pentacles, this is about a little bit about work, and you have the 5 of Wands for competition and the 5 of Swords for self-deception or self-depreciation. So the 5 of Swords is more when you are bad to yourself. The 7 is more when others are bad to you. So this is you struggling to find new footing in terms of your financial situation. Now you still, it may be that you're not working, but you're probably still working. You are still doing what you've been doing all along, and you want to find a new way to do things, but you are finding it very difficult. In the romantic arena, you are doing some work on yourself. You are doing some work on yourself and your outlook, because your outlook is not very good, has not been very good in the past, and you want to, you're finding it a bit of a struggle to clear out those old demons and have a better outlook towards love. So this is the crux of the why you want to reach out to someone and find somebody in your life that is there to support you, because you're having a tough time of it alone. You need that back and forth. You need that closeness, that intimacy with someone where you can talk and talk and talk and just get it off your chest, you know, all your concerns and your worries, and you talk back and forth. And this is where you need a partner to bounce that off of, because you are going through some personal changes internally and externally, and it is difficult, and you need someone there in your life to lift you up. So that is what I see as the why. Now we're going to move on to the who, and this is a tall order. This is what you want. We have the Star, which is someone who captures your heart, and then we also have the Empress, which is everything to do with fertility and everything to do with fertility and family and marriage and you know, that traditional family unit. So you want that. And we have the Six of Cups. Now, this could be someone from the past, or it could also be you thinking about someone from the past that captured your heart, who is no longer in your life. But you want someone like that. You want someone who is the star, the beacon of hope in your life, the beacon that can guide you. So you want someone to guide you, and also be that safe place to fall when you are hurting or need some support. You have had that in the past, or this could be someone in the past returning. Yeah, I do see that very strongly, that it could be somebody in the past returning, someone who is really, really wonderful, or you could encounter someone who reminds you of someone in the past. So this is this is an ideal person that you have in your mind, and you're struggling, I want to say struggling to get past this mindset in order to feel worthy of attaining this kind of level of devotion in your life. So this person is completely and totally devoted. So I'm not sure if it's a person who already exists, or if it's a person that you have on your mind that reminds you of something, that reminds you of how you grew up and how wonderful it was. This is someone who's your ideal. Now let's move on to the where. So I see the World card, and I see the Chariot card, which means that things are moving very quickly. That coupled with the Eight of Wands, this is some dynamic movement in your life. You are quite possibly traveling somewhere or moving. This indicates to me a move. Are you going to a different city? Are you moving to a different country, or just to a different house? There's a lot of movement here. You could just be traveling a lot now that the COVID restrictions are being lightened up. You could meet this person while traveling, but this seems to me like it's a retreat. Like you are getting away to get away from the past. So you want to start fresh. You've reached a point where things aren't working any longer where you are, and you're looking to move to a new place. I do think it is quite literal. I don't think that this is just the fact that you want to move from being this person who has had some rough times to someone who is worthy of, you know, this idealized person. But, you know, it could also mean that as well. But I do see definitely some sort of move, if not in the next 6 months, then in 2022, either to a new home or a new city. Sometimes it's good to get away for a little while when you are struggling internally like that. When you feel like the world is closing in on you, you want to get away and just forget about things for a while, right? So this could also be that. Just get away from what is bothering you and just reflect and meditate in a lovely setting. Nice vacation for you. That could be it as well. So now we're moving on to the when, and we have the King of Cups, we have the King of Swords, and we have the Five of Cups. So the cups to me indicates spring. So since we have swords moving into cups, we're looking at winter to spring of 2022. Now this could be when you plan this vacation, or this could be when you have reached this level of confidence that allows you to want to push forward and meet this person. And there seems that there may be two different suitors, different personality types. that are in your surroundings. You have the King of Swords, who is very confident and assertive, possibly a little standoffish, and his words may seem cutting and challenging at times, as opposed to the King of Cups, who is the kind king, sensitive, sophisticated, as well as loving and giving. So they're kind of on opposite ends of the emotional spectrum here. This could be you moving from one to the other, or having to compare between two people and finding that you are not happy with the choice here. So when you encounter these people, these persons in your life, this choice may be difficult for you, in the sense that you have to make a choice and you don't want to choose. Yeah, I see that. Or you may have lost somebody, or things are not moving forward. Yeah. In the winter and spring of 2021, 2022, you are going to feel at a loss as to what to do about this situation. You may choose not to get involved with either, or the fact that you have to make a choice is tearing you apart. So this is a tough situation to be in, but when it comes, then we will just deal with it in the best way that we can, the best way that we know how. Okay, remember your goals, right? To better yourself and find someone who can help you to achieve your goal by being that star. Which one of these two suitors is going to help you further that goal more? All right, so we're moving on to the, my apologies, I'm hesitating a lot because it's very warm in here and I'm keeping the window closed because it's very noisy outside and I'm just sweating. Oof. I'm trying to concentrate on the reading, and I'm wishing I had a fan. All right, I digress, my apologies. We're moving on to the how. We have the Strength card, the Magician, and the Queen of Pentacles. So this is you finding your center, finding your stability, because the Pentacles are stability. You have the Magician, who is good for growth and meeting someone new. I mean, this is soulmate material. So you may feel like one of these two are your soulmate, or even both of them are your soulmate, and it's difficult for you to choose between them. We have the Strength card, so this person makes you stronger. So you're going to need to assess who makes you feel stronger, because that is what your goal was, to feel stronger. So if you notice that, say one of these suitors is more self-absorbed than the other, that's something that you could consider. But the Strength card is a lovely card to have in the how, because it indicates that you have found that strength that you were looking for all along, and you can make that decision with confidence. It may even be a decision to leave these two behind and find someone new, in which case you would be on your own at this point. So you finally do find your center of stability. You find your growth. The Magician to me indicates like a soulmate connection. So maybe these two are not a soulmate, and you feel like you have to move on from both of them and to seek out your soulmate, in which case there would be some additional time added to this timeline where you would need to continue looking to meet someone new. But you do find your center. You look for someone who is making you stronger, and someone who is a true soulmate. It's a tall order, Virgo. It's a tall order, but you're worth it. You know that? You're worth it. You want somebody who embodies everything that you find makes you happy, who makes you feel loved and supported, because right now being on your own does not make you feel very strong. There's a lot of conflict and having to work through these issues of self depreciation on your own, but you need that one person who helps you make you stronger. It may not be either of these two persons that show up in the fall and winter of this year, but you know what? You are confident enough to know when your soulmate has arrived, because you are in your stability at the end of the year. Okay? So that is your love and romance reading, Virgo singles. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed my little experimental reading, and pardon my little segues into complaining about the heat. And if you like this reading, please comment down below how it resonated with you, and yeah, make sure to subscribe and like my videos. That helps me in the YouTube algorithm. And also, if you know two friends who could benefit from my readings, please tell them about them so that they can benefit from these messages as well. Thank you so much for being here, Virgo. I really appreciate you being here. We'll see you next